Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl K Money, and I'm here today to just give a life update on where I've been, why I haven't been on YouTube, why I haven't been posting. This video is not going to really be long. It's really going to be like a quick little video. In my last video, in my furnished suite tour video, I did announce that I was pregnant. I did that video like 2 months ago. We're 5 months pregnant. I'm just gonna do a quick little Q&A / life update on questions that I normally get a lot of the times and I don't really be answering them. Before I get into this video, like, comment, and subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and yeah. So I have a couple questions that I just jotted down that I just asked people to ask me, like, what questions do they have about me being pregnant or anything about being pregnant, because this is my first pregnancy. Excuse me. The first question was, what was the process like for you getting pregnant? I don't really know how to answer that. I don't know if that's pretty much asking, like, was the pregnancy planned or was it not planned? So I'm gonna answer this question the best way that I think that they're asking it. Just to give a little bit of a backstory, me and my boyfriend have been together for 7.5 years. We've always known that we wanted to have kids somewhere in the future, but what was the process like getting pregnant? It was an accident. We weren't being safe, but we weren't trying to get pregnant. Like, we weren't doing it trying to get pregnant, if that makes sense. I don't know if that pretty much answers that question, but we weren't trying to get pregnant. We just got pregnant. And the second question was, when you first got pregnant, or when you first found out that you were pregnant, did abortion go through your mind? That's a good question. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was already like 2 months pregnant. So it wasn't too late for me to get an abortion, I'll say that. Abortion didn't go through my mind when I first found out that I was pregnant, even though that I was scared. But I did think, like, what the hell am I about to do with a baby? I wanted to have a baby a little bit more settled into life. I wanted to have a bigger apartment. I wanted to have a better paying job, all of that. So once those things started, like, dawning on me, I wouldn't say that it was like, oh, I want to have an abortion, but I did start to think of my different options. When I got pregnant, I was kind of in shock. It took me a little while to get excited for it. I was kind of in shock, but I wouldn't say that I ever, like, yeah, I might get an abortion. Abortion was never like, I might do it, but I did start to think about, is this a good time to have a baby? Because I wasn't really prepared or trying to get pregnant. So I think it just became one of those things where you got to get prepared for it. How did you find out you were pregnant? I had missed my period. Well, my period was a couple of days late, and I was texting my best friend and I was telling her, like, oh, I missed my period, da 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 da. My period hasn't came, and she was just saying, like, oh, it could be due to stress or whatever. My periods are pretty normal for the most part, unless I'm, like, around a lot of girls for long periods of time. My periods are pretty normal. So when I had missed my period, like, after the first 2 days, I didn't think nothing of it. After like 5 days, I was like, okay, I'm about 5 days late. But then when it hit like 12 days, I'm like, okay, where's my period at? That's when I started to think, like, it's a possibility. And I started asking my boyfriend questions like, do you know if you did or anything like that? I was just so in denial about going to get a test because I feel like I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want it to say pregnant. I was just kind of waiting to see if my period was just going to kind of come. And it didn't. So I went and got a test, came home, took the test. And y'all know how it says, like, wait 3 minutes for the other line to appear. The other line appeared in like 30 seconds. Like, the minute I took the test and I set it down, within 30 seconds, both of those lines appeared. So, how did you tell your significant other you were pregnant? We live together and we're very, very close, so it's kind of hard to miss. He started asking me questions low-key, like, a week before my period, like, is your period, like, are you on your period? How do you come on your period? Because he's very, very observant, and he knows me, he knows my body. So he's like, okay, it's been kind of like a week, and I know kind of like when your period comes, so where's your period? He did ask me that, but we still weren't thinking like pregnancy. I was just like, oh, it's probably a little bit late, whatever. He was with me when I went and got the test. He was with me when I took the test. So I pretty much told him by just showing him the test. And yeah. What was your boyfriend's reaction when you showed him the test? I'm naturally just more extra than him. He's very chill, very reserved, very to himself. So I was a little bit like, I was shaking a little bit, and he was very calm. Like, he was very calm. When I showed him the test, he looked down at it and he's like, so what does this mean? I'm like, that means I'm pregnant. And he was very calm. He was just like, oh, okay, like, you're pregnant. We're pregnant. That's it. His reaction really wasn't crazy. I was more like, what the fuck? But he was very calm. His reaction was very calm. How did you tell your parents? The minute I found out I was pregnant, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I called my mom. She was knocked out. I called her and I told her, yeah, I just found out that I was pregnant. And she literally like, okay, call me in the morning. That's literally what she said. Like, she's like, okay, call me in the morning. I'm like, okay, hung up. And then the next morning, like, I woke up to like 40 messages from my mother asking me a bunch of questions about the pregnancy and when I missed my period and yada, yada, yada. How far along were you when you found out that you were pregnant? I was literally going on 2 months, y'all. I was 7 weeks pregnant when I found out. So when I found out I was pregnant, I immediately booked an appointment the next day. I found out I was pregnant like on the weekend, so I immediately booked an appointment the next day, and my appointment was the following Monday. And when I went and got my ultrasound, they literally told me I was exactly 7 weeks pregnant. So I was 7 weeks when I found out. How far along are you right now? I am 5 months pregnant. Matter of fact, to be exact, hold on, because I have an exact, I'll tell you exactly how far along I am. I am exactly 20 weeks and 3 days pregnant. So I'm halfway through my pregnancy. Do you know the gender, or do you want it to be a surprise? I know the gender now. I'm having a little boy. 2.5 to 3 weeks ago, I had my gender reveal, and I found out that I was having a little boy. Is that what I wanted? I wanted a little girl, but deep down inside, I should have known I was having a boy. I'm just happy that, you know, my baby is healthy and he's growing and he's moving and his heart is beating, and that's all I really care about at this point. Which ties into the next question is, will you be having a gender reveal? I had my gender reveal and I wanted to vlog it, y'all. I got some clips, but I didn't get enough clips because it was just so much going on, and I was just more so in the moment, so I didn't really record or have anybody recording for me. But my gender reveal was beautiful. Like, it was Lion King themed, and it was beautiful. My people, my family really did their big one. It was beautiful. My family came out, my friends came out. It was food, it was games, it was everything. Are you going to be designing a nursery? My apartment is very small, but he will have his own section in the house just for him. Like, he'll have his own section, he'll have his crib, he'll have all of that, and I will be showing y'all all of that once we get the house together. Do you have baby names picked out? Yes, I already know what I'm naming him. We already have a name picked out. Some people already know, family and friends that are close to me, they already know, but I'm probably not going to announce that publicly yet until he's actually here, because I am doing labor and delivery vlog. But yes, I do have his name already picked out, his full name, first, middle, and last name. But for right now, we're just calling him Baby K. We're calling him Baby K. And when he gets here, then I'll reveal the name. But yes, we already have the name picked out. Do you like being pregnant? I'm not going to lie, y'all. I don't like it, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? It's 100% normal for you to not like being pregnant. It's not to the point where I'm like, oh my God, nothing like that, nothing crazy. I'm about to answer like 3 questions in one, basically. My first trimester was terrible. First, I lost my sense of taste. I was craving everything. Like, not craving, but I was just always hungry. And it was so stressful because I couldn't work because my morning sickness was through the roof. I was crazy hungry for every single thing. Like, I'll just eat something, 5 minutes later I'm hungry again, 5 minutes later I'm hungry again. And it became annoying because started eating up everything in my house. I started spending so much money on food. Yeah, that was not really fun for me, being always hungry, because I really don't have like a huge appetite. Like, on a steady, I could take a couple of bites of something and I'll be good. I was hungry and my body it started to show in my body. My face started getting fat, my belly started getting big. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be a fucking hippo before I even get to like my 5 month mark. I'm gonna be a fucking hippo. And then I started to lose my sense of taste. Like, right now, my taste buds are really funny. I always get this aluminum plastic taste in my mouth that is just absolutely disgusting. And it comes every time I eat something. When I eat something, I have a nasty taste in my mouth. When I eat something, I have a nasty taste in my mouth. So it makes me literally just want to go throw it up because it's just so nasty. That's the first thing. I'm always hungry, but I can't taste what I eat. So it's very frustrating. My back hurt, my legs hurt, I'm tired, my head hurts. A lot of stuff hurted. Being that I'm all halfway through my pregnancy, some of the symptoms have have lightened up. Like, I have a little bit more energy. I'm able to actually get up, walk around, work, do certain stuff that I wasn't able to do in my first trimester. So that's the good part. But overall, just feeling so restless and tired and achy, and the whole taste bud thing, it's not fun. It's not fun. But I know it's gonna be worth it when my son gets here. I know it's all gonna be worth it. So I'm just gonna stick these next 4 months out, okay? Period. Do you have stretch marks? Right now, you guys, no. This is me at 5 months pregnant. A lot of people be thinking I'm bigger than what I am, but no stretch marks. No stretch marks at all. No stretch marks. And I feel like I don't have stretch marks because I really take care of my body. Like, I already had a great body routine before I got pregnant, but I make sure I really exfoliate my stomach and I really moisturize it. I use bio oil. I make sure I use a heavy moisturizer cream just to make it always soft. And yeah, no stretch marks. We do not want stretch marks, okay? Which prenatal vitamins did you take? These are the prenatal vitamins that I take. They are the Spring Valley Adult Gummy Prenatal. You can get them at Walgreens, whatever. When I went to the doctor, they did prescribe me some prenatal vitamins, but they were pills, and I hate taking pills. So I just got the gummies, and the doctor said they're just as great. Did pregnancy change the types of skincare products that you use? Yes, it did. I have really acne-prone skin, and I normally just get acne my skin has been skinning lately, but I normally get acne on my cheeks, on my chin, on my forehead. Before I got pregnant, I was using a lot of products that had chemicals in it, but I've been using all natural products. I'm actually going to drop a nighttime routine on here very, very soon, so you guys can see the products that I use. I use very gentle products, gentle cleansers. Besides drinking a lot of water and watching what you eat, I don't eat a lot of greasy foods. I am going down on eating red meats. I don't drink soda, I don't drink pop. It's very, very rare. If I'm drinking it, it's because I'm really, really craving it. Because during my pregnancy, before my pregnancy, I didn't really drink pop. And sometimes I get a really, really strong craving for Pepsi. I'm drinking a lot of water. I go through about 4 or 5 bottles of water a day. Cranberry juice, stuff like that. But yes, my skincare has changed, and I will be posting an updated skincare tutorial on my skin. So yeah. How much weight did you gain during pregnancy? Y'all, I'm already 5 months pregnant, and before I was pregnant, I was 126 pounds, and right now I am 160 pounds. And I have 4 more months left. So I think I'm probably gonna gain about 20 more pounds. I do not want to hit the 200 mark. My doctor said I'm probably gonna gain about 20 to 25 more pounds. So I'll probably be a good 180, 185 when it's time for delivery. But y'all, I have gained 35 pounds since I've been pregnant. Are you nervous about labor? I'm not gonna lie, yes, I'm nervous about labor because I'm pushing a whole baby out of me, a whole baby out of my tight little. So yes, I'm very, very nervous about labor, but I'm gonna try to remain as calm and collected as possible because I don't wanna have a whole panic attack. So I'm gonna just try to remain calm. But yes, I'm very, very nervous. I asked my mom, I asked people who've had babies, and it's different for everybody. But I asked them about pregnancy, labor, and some people tell me like, oh, if you remain calm, it's gonna be good. But other people, like my mom, tells me like you're gonna be in excruciating pain. I will be doing a labor and delivery vlog, so when the time comes, we can only see. But yes, I'm very nervous about labor. What will you miss most about your pregnancy? Just being able to sleep. Now that I've been pregnant, I sleep a lot. I definitely sleep a lot or try to take as many naps as possible. I know once the baby gets here, your sleep lessens. So I'm definitely probably going to miss sleep until I get adjusted to things. I'm going to miss sleep. I know that. So I'm going to try to get as much sleep as possible these next 4 months. What are you looking forward to after pregnancy? Just this new mom life. Like, number one, seeing me in a little form. Like seeing me on a little boy is crazy. So I'm looking forward to that. Doing mommy things, taking him to the park, taking him on walks, changing him, smelling him, holding him, cuddling him. I'm just looking forward the most to just being a new mom. I think that's the best way to answer that question. What are you most nervous about with motherhood? Just the type of mom I'm gonna be. Like, I was raised great. I was raised correctly. I have morals. I have standards. I think I'm just nervous about, being a first time mom. I've never been a mom before. I'm the baby of my siblings. So I think I'm just scared about just nervous about all the responsibility and just making sure that I'm raising my son correctly. I think that's the only thing that I'm really nervous about, but I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. He's gonna be amazing. How are you planning on balancing work and motherhood? We're just gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there. But it's very, very much possible. My mother, my sisters, they both worked after they had their baby, they all worked. And it's gonna be hard to balance them, but I feel like once I get directly after the baby, I'm probably not gonna work for about until things get a little normal. And then once things get normal, I definitely gotta work because babies are expensive. The amount of money that's already been spent on him already, and he's not even here yet. I could just imagine when he gets here. I would just say, as long as I have the support of my family and my friends, I'll be good to balance both and do both. Will you share a lot of the baby on your vlogs? Yes, I will. I will be documenting my whole journey. Like I said, I missed the gender reveal, but I am doing a maternity shoot. I am doing my baby shower. I am doing labor and delivery and just everything. His first birthday. I want to document every single thing. I don't really have too many pictures and memories of when I was a kid, but obviously times are different. Times have changed. But I want to document everything. I don't want him to miss. I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want him to miss nothing in his life. When he gets older and starts remembering how life was for him, I want him to visibly see it. So I'm going to be documenting everything. Okay, everything. How has pregnancy changed your relationship with your boyfriend? It's literally just brought us closer. Like I said, me and my boyfriend have been together for years. That's like my best friend. That's my soulmate. And I feel like the baby has only brought us closer together. He's excited. I'm excited. And I just feel like it's done nothing but great things for us. And I feel like as long as we have that love and we're still super in love with each other, it'll just grow. Like, I don't see the baby changing anything between me and him. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that'll stay the case. But I'm really big on, I want my baby to grow up in a 2-parent household with 2 parents that love him very, very much and that love each other very, very much. So our relationship hasn't changed at all. It's actually brought us closer. So I think that was the last question. We will be starting a family channel. I actually have the family channel already up. I turned one of my old channels into our new family channel. These were just questions for me, but if you have any specific questions for him or anything that's pertaining to the baby as far as him, it will be on the family channel. We're going to be doing a lot of videos as far as us together on the family channel, so I'm going to link that in the description so you guys can go subscribe to that. But yeah, that was the last question. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't too crazy. Like, comment, and subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and come with me on this journey of motherhood. So thank y'all. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Deuces.